Yo, guess who's back? What's going on, guys? My name is Migs, and yeah, it's been a minute since I made a video, but recently I had a pretty tough choice I had to make, and that choice was, do I buy the ROG Ally, the Rog Ally, the Rog Ally, whatever you want to call it? Do I buy that, or do I buy the PlayStation 5? And well, I think you know which one I got. I'm thinking I'm not the only one that had to make this choice. So here are 5 reasons why I chose the PlayStation 5 over the Rog Ally. Let's jump into it. Reason number 1 is price. So at the time making this video, the PlayStation 5 is $500, $499. The Rog Ally, $699, $700. That's a $200 difference. If I'm doing the math right, that's a $200 difference. That's a huge difference in pricing. That, to me, that can sway a lot of people into a PlayStation 5's way, right? I bought the PlayStation 5 and a game and some headphones for my wife, all way under the price of the ROG Ally. So price, pretty big deal, way cheaper, and the PlayStation 5 is a pretty powerful console. And that's reason number 1. Reason number 2, the exclusives. PlayStation 5 has so many exclusives, right? God of War, Spider-Man, you know, The Last of Us. Those exclusives sway a lot of people towards the PlayStation 5s, and for good reason. Those are really good exclusives. I don't know if you can hear my son in the background, but he's out there, he's over there playing. Those are great exclusives, and I know what you're saying. Hey, you know, eventually those exclusives go to PC. That's true, but first they go to PlayStation. And when they go to PlayStation, you know they're gonna work well. On to reason number 3. Now, before I jump into reason number 3, guys, if you're enjoying this, is this giving you some sort of entertainment, if this is bringing value to you, please feel free to leave me a like and subscribe if you're new, so you can keep getting great information just like this. So, moving on to reason number 3. What is reason number 3? Reason number 3 would be ease of use, right? And I kind of touched on this a little bit on reason number 2. So when you get a PlayStation 5 and you put it into your system, you know it's gonna run well right off the bat. You know, you put it into your PlayStation, boom, you're good to go. And the other thing with the PlayStation, it's basically plug and play. With the Rog Ally, it's not so simple. So you have to sign into your Microsoft account. Then you have to go into your Steam, your Epic, or whatever other launchers you're using, because there's many of them out there. Call of Duty has its own, so many different launchers out there you have to go into to get your game up and running, right? And I know they have this system in there where, you know, it consolidates all of it into one, which is great, but at the same time it's also, you know, pretty tricky. And once you have your game up and running, once you figured all that out, then you also have to tinker with it a little bit more just to, you know, get the balance right. How much power does it need? What are the settings? Do I use high? Do I use low? Can I run it low? Do I have to change resolution? So many different things on that ROG Ally to really get the game where you want it, in that sweet spot. And if you're not that technically savvy, you're gonna have a hard time versus getting a PlayStation 5, plugging it in, you're up and running. I mean, you can give that, you know, controller to, you know, your 5-year-old kid, which I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old right now, and they're playing the PlayStation 5 like nobody's business. It's really easy for them. Ease of use, pretty big deal in my opinion. I'm a dad. All right, so reason number 4. Reason number 4 is kind of tricky, but it would be, I think, the accessories. So the PlayStation 5 has been around for quite a bit now, a few years. I think a little over 2 years at the time making this video. So it's got quite a bit of different accessories. You got controllers, different third-party controllers, you got skins, you got plates, you got headphones. These are all made for the PlayStation 5. So many different vendors, so many different, you know, Razer, a lot of people making things for the PlayStation 5. Now, I know this isn't kind of fair because the ROG Ally just came out, so it doesn't have that many accessories, but at the same time, you know, if we're comparing them where they are in time right now, the PlayStation 5 is where it is. You know, it's where to go. It's got all the accessories you need and then some, while the ROG Ally doesn't, because I can go out there and find a bunch of things for the PlayStation 5 that I want, like the DualSense Edge, which is a really crazy controller that I really want to use and buy, but that's a whole other topic, whole other story. But so accessories, so many different accessories for the PlayStation 5, which makes it that much better and great. Guys, I want to say, if you stuck around this long, thank you so much. Last and final reason, which I think is actually a pretty big reason, would be longevity. PlayStation in general, if you go by the pattern, the PlayStation console lasts anywhere from 7 to 10 years, maybe even more. And if you look at the handheld segment as a whole, they come out with a new handheld every year. They put in a new chip, it's way stronger, it's way better. The handheld handheld you have right now in your hand, basically pretty much you're just left like, oh man, I should have waited. And it's always that way. Oh, I should have waited. I should have waited for the next best thing. Where with the PlayStation 5, I mean, you're 2 years in right now, 3 years in, it doesn't matter. You still got so many years to go where they're working on the PlayStation 5, giving you great exclusive content, giving you great games to play on that. And you know, if you're in it for the long run, it's not going to change. There's not going to be a new PlayStation 6 right around the corner next year. You know that for a fact. Versus the Rog Ally, the ROG Ally, next year, there might be a ROG Ally version 2 with an even better AMD chip on there and a bunch of other stuff on there. It's way better and you're left like, crap, what do I do now? I wasted my money last year and I can't get it for what I bought it. Okay, Papa? Okay, you know the camera's over here. There you go. Okay. Close the door, please. Sorry about that. My son wanted to wear his ninja suit. So, what was I saying? So yeah, you bought it and then, you know, you're left. You're not gonna be able to sell it for what you purchased it the year before. To me, that's another huge reason that I was like, you know what? I have to go with the PlayStation 5 because I don't know if next year the ROG Ally is even, you know, is even gonna be around. Is it gonna have version 2 or what? So those were the 5 main reasons why I chose a PlayStation 5 over the ROG Ally. So let me know what you think. Are those good reasons? Did I miss another important reason? Or should I have gone with the ROG Ally? Did I make a big mistake? Let me know in the comments down below. I would really like to know what's in your mind, what y'all are thinking about this. Is it the right choice? I think I made a great choice. The PlayStation 5 has, you know, has been taking up a lot of my attention lately. So anyways, that's it guys. Thank you so much for sticking around this long. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out.